Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down is Locke. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jordan Brooks, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Number 14. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. K.J. Hamler, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Jason. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't know.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Locke working out of the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. The 40, 30, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Complete to number Cortland Sutton, 83 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. K.J. Hamler, 89 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. They got his man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Complete.
A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This one from 35 yards away. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss. I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they will take a knee here. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And they take a knee. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Lock. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
A gain of 17, but it brings up 3rd down.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. from the gun. It's Locke. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Broncos 24, Seahawks 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The tackle made.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. This is Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's the fullback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 28, Broncos 24.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, I harken back to the first half, Charles, and I see the look on your face. You're thinking the same thing. They had that opportunity to take the 3. They went for it on 4th in the first half, didn't get it. That could loom large.
So if they had taken the 3, successfully kicked the field goal, they'd only need a field goal now. That's what we were talking about when we mentioned it on that drive.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Jordan Brooks. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Gain on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
another run by Lindsey.
They're 49.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos first down.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Locke. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, Locke. Airing this one out for Evans. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Dancing to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try and run with their fullback. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
The 34-yard line.
As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
Wilson wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Do it again. Today's final score, Seahawks 35.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really